Hello everybody, my name is Dan, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be telling you my top 5 things I want added to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, plus a little bonus one at the end. But here are the top 5 things I want added right now. Okay, so number 1 is trading. Now, before you say, I know the reason it's not in the game. It's because the game is free to play, and gems, to be honest, are very easy to come across. So trading kinda doesn't really make too much sense because you could just make a new Steam account, you could just play the solo mode, get a bunch of gems. It is effort, but people will go through that effort in order to make decks being able to build out a lot easier. However, I would love if you were able to trade in this game, because while I've been on stream, people have always said, and in the comments of these videos, people have said, I wish I could trade because I would trade you the cards that you need to make this deck. And to be honest, it would just be so much easier. It would make building decks easier. It would make the game a lot more fun because you'd have more decks to play around with. At the moment, I'm finding it hard to build out my Shadow deck purely because I don't have enough material, enough tokens to get the ultra rare tokens for the cards. I think I need like 300 ultra rare tokens in order to build out the rest of the deck. That's going to take a while, and I get it, but I don't want to have to put money into the game constantly in order to build out one more deck, which is what I'm likely going to have to do if I want to build out a bunch of different decks. So trading is something I would love to have, but don't get me wrong, I understand why it's not in the game. Number 2, buying tokens. I want to be able to buy card tokens, and by that I mean the normal, rare, ultra rare, and super rare, whatever the other tokens are. I want to be able to buy them with gems. I want to be able to earn gems by playing the game, completing the missions, and then buying those tokens. Instead of buying packs, having to hopefully pull an ultra rare, dismantle it for 10 of the ultra rare tokens, and then still not having enough to buy one ultra rare card because they're 30 per card. And I understand why. It's longevity of the game. They want you to obviously spend money, but they've also made it so you can do it free to play. You just have to put the grind in. But I think there needs to be a bit more balance where if you could buy certain tokens, and I think the tokens should be varied in price as well. So maybe you can get 30 normal tokens for 100 gems, but 30 ultra rare tokens cost 300 gems, something like that. So instead of buying packs, you can just buy the tokens directly to get specific cards. So some people don't want to buy packs, some people do. Me personally, I quite like opening packs. I think it's quite fun, and it's interesting to see what you're going to get. Plus any excess you can dismantle, which is good. But personally, I think if you could buy them, that would be perfect. This leads me on to number 3, which is a bit of a controversial one, in my opinion, but Hearthstone already does this. So, I would like to scrap the rarity thing altogether. Get rid of the rarity tiers and just introduce one token. Every card can be built with 30 of the one token. Or you even vary the prices slightly. So an ultra rare card would then just be 80 tokens, 60 tokens, whatever the total needs to be. I personally think that if you introduce these types of tokens, just one singular token for the whole game, it would just make everything so much better. In my opinion, having one singular token means that you can build out decks easier, and most of my issues with the game comes out to building decks, mostly because I'm so used to playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega and yugioh Pro. So I'm used to being able to just build whatever deck I want, not have to worry about how many tokens I have, because you can just build out any deck. So something like that would be amazing to have. Whether they'll add it and remove the rarity, I doubt it, because they have the whole basically pack and card system built around the rarity thing. So I doubt they'll add it, but that's something I'd like. That's my 3rd thing I'd like. Number 4, constant packs for specific archetypes. So I don't know how many times I've bought Shadow packs, but only been able to unlock them once I've either dismantled Shadow cards or bought packs randomly and then unlocked shadows because I pulled an ultra rare shadow or something like that. I wish you could pick 2 or 3 packs from the special packs that stay, so they're permanently there rather than going away in 24 hours, because it's potluck whether you get them back again in the future, and that becomes a problem because I'm specifically building that shadow deck at the moment. I want shadow packs, but I'm not getting shadow packs. I have to dismantle or I need to pack, and that's really the only way I can get them, and it's a bit of a problem, bit of an issue I'm finding. So if you could pin like maybe 1 or 2, maybe even 3 of your favorite hidden packs that just stay permanently, and then you can just unpin them once you don't want them anymore, that would be brilliant, because it would make deck building a little bit easier, and it just gives you a bit more reward for actually dismantling or packing those ultra rares. Just a thought. That's my thought anyway. And finally, last but not least, before the bonus one, casual and ranked modes. So ranked is great, but everyone tries so hard. I feel like if there was a casual mode that people could just try out new decks without... Ultimately, you don't lose any rank if you lose in ranked mode, which is good. I'm glad that's the case, because I feel like people will become a lot more demotivated if you lost rank, if you lost games, like in most games. But I do think if there was a casual mode where people weren't trying as hard, they may be like messing around with a deck that they've built and they want to see how it does, I think having a casual mode would be good for that. It would be fun. You'd be more inclined to just sort of relax, not take it too seriously, and there's no upside or downside to losing. It's just you're not stuck in a rank. If you lose, you're just having fun, testing out a deck, and then you can go back, tweak it, try it out. You can go back, tweak it, try it out again in casual, and then jump back in, try it again. And then once it's good, then you can take it into ranked if you want to. So I think adding a casual mode, now I know they'll be adding a bunch more events as well, that's later down the line. At the moment there's only ranked and there's like free play. I suppose you could host there, but like a specific casual mode that you could just click on, don't have to go through the faff, I think that would be great. And finally, the little bonus one. I wish you could test decks, either against a bot or against your friends. Now, by this I mean decks that you don't have completed. So, I'd like to be able to load the game up, build out a deck that I want to use in the future, I want to get the gems for, and the tokens for, and then I can invite my friend, or I can load up a bot and duel against them, try out the deck, see if I get along with the deck, see if it's worth me investing my time into using this deck before I go ahead, dismantle cards, and then buy them. Buy the cards for the deck. I'd like to be able to try them out, because not a lot of people have the means to try them out either IRL or using Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega or something like that. So this is the only way they can do it, really. So I think adding that into the game would be just a great thing. Don't allow them to be used in ranked or casual or anything like that. Just against your friends and against a bot. Those would be, I think, fair ways to use them without any major impact on the game. And maybe you can only use the deck, or you can only use decks that you don't have the cards for a couple times a day, so 2 to 3 times a day, to make sure that you're not just using the game to duel against your friends without actually investing something into it, whether it be time or money. So I think there should be a limit there, but you should be able to do it. That's what I think anyway. So those are my top 5 things that I want added to Master Duel right now, plus the little bonus one. So if you agree, let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are, what you want added to the game, and if you disagree with anything that I have suggested. I'm interested to hear your opinions, so let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.